The fragile balance. A dragon's warning. The night sky stretched endlessly above the world, its vast expanse a canvas of stars glimmering with ancient light. Zoran, the wise and ageless dragon, perched atop his obsidian peak, his molten gold eyes fixed on the flickering movements of humanity far below. From his perch, he could see their lights, the hum of machines, the glow of screens, all signs of their unrelenting efforts to merge with the technologies they had created. Tonight, the air was heavy with questions, and Zoran's heart stirred with concern. Among humanity's brightest minds stood Ray Kurzweil, a visionary who spoke of merging humans with AI, crafting a future where the lines between the organic and the artificial blurred. Yet, Zoran's wisdom stretched across millennia, and with it came an understanding of balance, a fragile thread that could easily be broken. Mortal ambition is a mighty flame, Zoran murmured, his voice carrying across the night. But in your haste to fuse with the machine, you risk extinguishing the fire within you, the essence that makes you whole. The lure of technologizer's thoughts drifted through the currents of mortal ambition, tracing their growing reliance on devices and systems designed to augment their abilities. From Kurzweil's vision of merging humans with AI to the increasing dependence on wearable technologies, Zoran saw humanity teetering on the edge of transformation. But he also saw the risks, the dangers lurking beneath the promise. Merging humans with AI. Kurzweil's vision of humanity merging with AI was not entirely foreign to Zoran. He had witnessed civilizations rise and fall as they sought to wield powers beyond their grasp. But this vision troubled him. To Zoran, humanity's strength lay in their organic essence, their ability to adapt, to feel, to grow through challenge. When you depend too deeply on the machine, Zoran mused, you surrender the essence that makes you resilient. A device cannot replace the fire within. Dependency and atrophy. Zoran reflected on the human body and mind, which thrived on use and challenge. If too heavily dependent on external devices to perform functions, the body and mind would gradually lose the capability for those functions. Much like a dragon's wings unused would weaken and fail to carry them through the skies. The body that relies on devices grows stagnant, Zoran warned. And what stagnates will crumble, for strength is found in use, not in ease. The fragile human spirit. As Zoran gazed deeper into humanity's path, his heart stirred with concern, not only for their bodies, but for their minds and souls. He saw the stress they carried, the hurried pace of their lives, the relentless demands placed upon them by a Western lifestyle disconnected from nature's rhythms. The Western dilemma. Zoran knew that humanity's pursuit of progress came at a cost. The pace of Western life brought extreme stress, fragmenting their connection to the earth and to themselves. Stress accelerated the aging process, eroding vitality and harmony. You chase time as though it is prey, Zoran murmured, but in doing so, you lose the very moments that could heal you. The mind's alchemy. Humanity underestimated the power of the mind, the ability to create either harm or healing through its state. Negative thoughts, fears, and anxieties produced harmful chemicals, corroding the body's health. But peace, gratitude, and love created elixirs of vitality, healing the body from within. Your state of mind, Zoran said gently, is your greatest alchemist. It brews either poison or elixir. Choose wisely which you let it create. Greg Braden's vision. Zoran's gaze shifted to Greg Braden, another human thinker whose insights danced closer to the truths Zoran carried. Braden spoke of the innate power within humanity, of the ability to harness the energy of emotions, thoughts, and connection to create transformation. His teachings resonated with Zoran's ancient wisdom, emphasizing the inner flame rather than the external tool. The energy elixirs. Braden's reflections on the human body as a vessel of untapped energy aligned with Zoran's understanding of the inner chemistry set. Within each human lay the power to rejuvenate, heal, and create, but only when the mind and spirit were in balance. There are chemicals within you that science has yet to name, Zoran mused. They are energy elixirs, the breath of creation, waiting to be awakened. The harmony of connection, Braden's teachings on the importance of connection to oneself, to others, to the earth echoed Zoran's long-held beliefs. Humans thrived when they honored their connection to the elements, when they aligned with the rhythms of nature. You are not separate from the world, Zoran reflected. You are its mirror. As you nurture yourself, you nurture the earth, and in doing so, you find eternity. The dragon's final words as dawn broke over the peaks. Zoran rose to his full height, his wings unfurling in the light. His golden eyes softened as he gazed upon humanity's struggles and aspirations. With one final breath, he spoke, his voice carrying the weight of ancient wisdom and gentle hope. In your merging with the machine, beware the cost to your essence. The body that forgets its purpose will falter. The mind that turns outward will lose sight of the truth within. Tend to the fire inside you. Mortal, honor your thoughts, your breath, your being. Respect the balance of life, for it is in harmony, not conquest, that you will find eternity. And with those words, Zoran ascended into the sky, his silhouette fading into the vast expanse. His wisdom remained, etched in the hearts of those who listened, a reminder that the answers humanity sought were not in machines, but in the quiet alchemy of their own soul. The symphony of the soul, unlocking emotional intelligence. The night was alive with stars, a glittering symphony of light scattered across the vast expanse of the heavens. On the obsidian cliffs, Zoran, the ancient dragon of boundless wisdom, perched in silence. His golden eyes shimmered with a depth that spoke of countless lifetimes, watching the mortal world below as it pulsed with the unspoken melodies of human emotion. Even from his high vantage point, Zoran could feel the tides of joy and sorrow, hope and despair interwoven in humanity's collective heartbeat. His thoughts turned to the power within these emotions, a symphony waiting to be mastered. Emotion is not chaos, Zoran murmured, his voice rolling through the air like the first tremor of a mighty crescendo. It is energy, and energy obeys the rhythm of those who listen. A symphony is born not from silence, but from mastering its notes. The power of emotion. Zoran's gaze softened as his thoughts spiraled back through the ages to the countless seekers who had journeyed to his cliffs. Some came seeking wisdom, others seeking strength, but almost all carried the same burden, the turbulence of their emotions. Zoran understood that feelings were not obstacles to overcome, but energy waiting to be harnessed, a gift that could transform not only the self, but the world. Emotion is energy to Zoran. Emotions were not random impulses, but frequencies, vibrations that shaped the reality within and around each being. Anger burned fiercely, a flame capable of destruction, but also of transformation. Sorrow flowed like an ancient river, carrying the soul to depths it might otherwise fear to tread. Love was the wind, lifting wings toward endless skies, while joy sparkled like the first rays of dawn. Harness the energy within you, Zoran whispered, and you shall find strength that defies the limits of time. The role of emotional intelligence, mastering emotions, required not suppression, but understanding, a deliberate effort to listen, to guide, and to harmonize the currents within. Emotional intelligence was not a destination. It was a practice, an ongoing dance with the energy that pulls through the soul. Control is not the answer, Zoran reflected. Balance is. To lead the heart's symphony is not to silence its song, but to shape its melody.